Like, why do people just assume that you don't mean that, or you'll change your mind, or you're just saying that for the time being? If someone's telling you they don't want kids, I don't think that's something to argue with. You either want them or you don't. There are some people that are even on the fence to change their mind, but just assuming that someone's going to change their mind because you changed your mind, it's kind of asinine. Like, really, if you know what you want and you know what you like, what pisses you off or what irritates you, or just something that's just not your type of, it's not your piece of cake, no one can tell you anything. So that's why I always laugh at like pressure, or when people are trying to persuade me. Like, I think that's hilarious, because who are you? Like, I'm in touch with me. I've talked and I've healed, or I'm working on healing my inner child. You can't tell her anything. You can't tell us anything. And I wanted to talk about that today because it used to make me so angry when people would just bingo me or just disrespect me because I told them that I didn't want kids. But like now, after healing and after just getting to know me as a woman, as an individual, I can laugh in their face because it's freaking hilarious. It's hilarious. And I want to talk about that today. Do you know yourself? Do you really know yourself? Do you know your inner child? Are you able to address your trauma? Do you know the type of healing that will help you heal?
Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved, but really it's breaking my heart how you keep changing for him. Never forget who you are. Butterfly.
Okay, so I know me, right? I know me. I know my pros. I know my cons. I know my likes. I know my dislikes. I know my fears, my goals, and everything else. If you don't know yourself, there's no leadway to success, to happiness, to healing. It all starts with you. So sometimes you have to laugh at people when they're trying to tell you what to do with your life. You only get one. Now, I'm not saying that this life is just, sunshine and rainbows and it's all happy. You're going to have some down parts in your life, and the rain's going to keep coming, but it's up to you to see past that rain. It's okay that you're child free. And on the other end, it's okay if you change your mind and have kids in the end. But all of that starts with you. I want to talk about getting in touch with yourself. So I want to start with the child-free part of healing your inner child. So most of us are child-free because our inner child has been damaged from trauma, from the decisions and the mistakes that our parents have made, and just the evil things that we had to see growing up or experience. But I think one day I just woke up and I tapped in with my inner conscious, and I had to speak to her from a different perspective, if that makes any sense. I basically had to separate myself in two. So I have adult me, the person that I am right now, and then I have the younger me, and I call her Lil Ree. Let's call her Lil Ree for now. So what I would do is I would look in the mirror, but I would picture younger me, little Ree, in the mirror, and I would speak directly to her. You are beautiful. You are loved. What they did to you was wrong. What you went through does not label you. It doesn't make you who you are. It's just your story. I would have to speak to my inner conscious on a very deep level, and it was very emotional. It was really scary. A lot of emotions rose from that. I realized how angry I was, and how much I was like sitting on my trauma and just ignoring it. There was a lot of confusion in there too. There was a lot of fear and anxiety and panic. But I wouldn't have known those things were sitting there if I didn't tap in with my inner child. But now that I know my inner child, now that I know what hurt her and what she liked and what she didn't like, now I can tap in with the adult version of me. Okay, so let's just say I have everything together, right? I've tapped in with my inner child. I was able to get in touch with myself now as an adult. Now I realize that I'm child free, right? And this random person walks up to me and tells me that I can't be child free because I'm a woman. And that it's normal for everyone, men and women, to have kids. And that something is wrong with me. Well, I've already tapped in with myself. I know that there's nothing wrong with me. I know that it's normal for me to not want kids because of what I've gone through and just my viewpoints on becoming a parent. So anything that anyone else says has no effect on me because I know me. You can't tell me what I like and don't like. You can't tell me what I deserve and don't deserve. You can't tell me what makes me happy and what pisses me off because I know those things. So what you say at the end of the day does not matter to me. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. You can let all of your rage out. You can be confused with my decisions. You can disagree with me. But the disrespect is very, very unnecessary. And one thing you guys have to learn how to stop doing is stop letting the pressure of other people affect you. Because even if I were to bring a kid here due to pressure, guess who has to feed that baby? Guess who has to take care of it and be responsible for them for the rest of their life? All the rest of those people won't really be around. If something bad happens to that baby, that's going to be your responsibility. This is why you have to stop listening to people. I've never been on the fence for anything. If I ever did something, it's because I willingly did it because I wanted to. For example, I like dogs, right? I really like dogs. I like cats too, but let's just say dogs for now. And there's someone that comes along in my life, and I don't know. We become friends, right? But this person is a cat person. They don't like dogs at all. Okay, so now during our conversation, they're disrespecting dogs and they're calling me stupid for liking dogs and that dogs are gross and that dogs are spawns of Satan and all types of idiotic things just to make me feel bad for having a dog around because they don't like them. Well, am I going to just suddenly get my dog and throw them out into the street to get ran over by a car? Or am I going to give them to the pound? Am I going to give my dog to another person? No. The person that came in with those negative negotiations, they have to leave. Because I had my mind set that I wanted this dog. I love this dog. This dog is my world. It's my baby, if we put it that way. So who is this person to walk in my life and tell me to get rid of the dog and say all these mean things to me because I have a dog around? Who cares if they don't like them? I like the dog. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I know that I willingly bought the dog here because I love them and I want to take care of them and I want to be a dog mom. Screw what that other person says. They can say all those mean things about me and my dog, but it doesn't mean I'm going to get rid of my dog and just suddenly change my mind because they're pressuring me to get a cat instead. This is what some of y'all do. Y'all get married to people or you get in relationships with people that aren't child free or already have kids, and you allow their thoughts and their perspective to affect yours. You guys are adults. It's embarrassing to see that, how you remain with someone and you stay with someone that's not compatible with you. I can't even be friends with someone that's incompatible. It just won't work. It won't work. I've tried that. I will be honest. I've tried that and I've tried to be compatible with people I was incompatible with, and it just did not end well. You don't have to change for anyone. If you know you, no one can tell you anything. I'm telling you, if you really know yourself, if you really know your inner child, no one can tell you anything. So I end up breaking it off with this person that insulted me having a dog and just the dog in general. I could keep them around, but that won't really end very well. I mean, just 5 minutes within the argument, I'm not going to want this person around me anymore because they showed me their true colors. They showed me that they hate dogs and they hate people that like dogs, basically. So I won't have them around unless they don't care that I have a dog and it doesn't really affect them. They're not going to disrespect me. They just have to tolerate it. But at the end of the day, I don't want anyone to have to tolerate me or tolerate anything that has anything to do with me. You either accept it or you don't. That's why I can't be with someone that has kids or isn't child free or just suddenly changes their mind. It has to be someone that's child free because that's a huge piece that makes me who I am in my life. And because I know me, I'm not on the fence. I can't be on the fence. I either want it or I don't. That's with anything, not just kids, but anything. If this person wants to move into a house, but I said I wanted an apartment, I'm not going to change my mind because I love them and we're in a relationship or we're best friends and we agree with everything. If they don't want to move into the apartment with me, they can go live in the house by themselves. I'm not going to change my mind for anyone. Now, this isn't me being stubborn or cold or heartless. It's just when you know yourself and you've truly tapped in with your inner child and you just know who you are as an individual, you can't be on the fence for something as big as that. That's any decision. Buying a car, getting married, moving to another state. No one can change your mind or shift your perspective if you're already in touch with yourself. So like even before I realized I was child free, I knew what I wanted in life. I knew it wasn't going to be easy to get there because I wanted to heal first. And bringing a baby into that mix seems a little selfish. Okay, it seems very selfish because like I don't have my shit together. Let's be honest. I don't have everything together. So I'm not going to bring a kid here to suffer with me. If I'm going to suffer, I want to do it alone. And I know that sounds pessimistic, but I'm just thinking from that child's perspective. Because I want to ask my mom, why did you bring me here? So now I'm here. I'm forced to learn about me. I'm forced to get past my trauma. I'm forced to do all these things that I don't want to do. It is really important for you to tap in with yourself. It doesn't matter if you do it now. It doesn't matter if you do it tomorrow. It doesn't matter when you do it. Next year, the next 5 years. Just don't let other people's perspective affect your life. Get in touch with yourself and do what you got to do. I'll see you guys later. Peace.